Okay, today I'm just going to do a little short clip. I've been getting some questions from people who've just started using pressure cookers. And they have all these different settings on them for different things. Well, some of them work good, some of them the timing is way off. Potatoes on this one worked great. The chili not so good. The meat, if you're going to cook anything large, it's not even going to be close to being done. It's going to be like chewing on your shoe. So it's going to take a lot longer. It depends on how well done you want your meat. Personally, if I'm cooking a roast, I like that thing to fall apart. So today I'm going to be cooking a bottom round roast. It's about 3 pounds. It's fresh out of the freezer. It's frozen. And I'm going to be cooking it for roughly 2 hours. Now some people at an hour and a half, it may be done enough for you if you like it a little less done. It's pretty simple. You just put your ingredients in a pressure cooker. These things are wonderful. If you don't have all day, I put about 3 cups of water in here. I've got some powdered beef broth. I've heated the water up. I've got it on brown right now so the water will get hot. I put enough in there to get some good broth going. Also, if you like onions, lately I've been using just the cheap onion soup mix, the dried from any grocery store you can get it. It seasons the roast really good if you're an onion fan. Also have some garlic I've chopped up here. Big garlic fan. Throw a bunch of that in. I have a little steak seasoning here. I put on it. I'm just going to go ahead and drop this down in here. Careful you don't burn yourself. Yeah, like that. Okay. Sprinkle seasoning on it. This brown seasoning sauce, Kitchen Bouquet, probably everybody knows what it is. It really makes your gravy rich. I just pour it over the top of the steak and let it run down. And it gives the browns a little bit on the roast and helps it bring out some flavor. Little pink Himalayan salt. This stuff is wonderful on just about any kind of beef. Gives a great flavor. Bay leaves. Just need 2 or 3 of those. It doesn't take a lot. Little black peppercorn crack. Just grind it in there however much you feel like you need. And I usually take a whole onion, just cut it in half and just lay it in here, just for flavor. And I think I've just about got everything but the kitchen sink in here. And we got some celery seeds sitting here. What the heck? We'll put that in too. Can't hurt. Okay. This stuff here I just found it at Walmart. It's Old Thompson's roasted garlic and herb. I'm not doing a commercial for them, but this stuff is really good stuff. They got several different things you can get. It's a little bit higher than some of the other spices, but it seems fresh and has a lot of flavor. So this is pretty much everything to get it started. Put my lid in, make sure it's locked down. Set my manual timer and start it. And that's pretty much it for now. I'll check it whenever the timer runs out. See if it's tender enough. If it's still not tender the way I want it, I'll put it in for another 20-30 minutes. And by then, I've never had any problem with it not being fall apart tender. So let's see what happens. Back with you when the timer goes off. Okay, we're back. It's been about an hour and a half. Gonna release the pressure here. Okay. Okay, it still feels a little tough for my liking. So what I'm going to do for tonight, since the time is getting later and people here are getting hungrier, I'm going to slice this and put it back in for just a few minutes. Now you always want to slice across the grain of your roast. If you slice with it, it's going to be tough and stringy. No matter what you do to it, you're just going to ruin it. So, as you can see, if you like your little pink in the middle, it's still a little rare. And I started this frozen. Keep that in mind. Good part of being a cook, you get to sample it. You got great flavor. It's actually very edible at this temperature. Sorry about talking with my mouth full. That was good. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to drop this back in for about 25 minutes, maybe 20. And I'm thinking it should come out about right. Okay. My hound's down here cleaning up a little bit of my droppings. Okay, for those of you that are new to this, these have safety locks on them, and whenever you first take them off, they stay very hot. The lock's not going to let you put it back on. So one of the tricks you can do is run cold water over these. It cools down the lid, unlocks it, so you can put it back on again, and then you can restart. And we're going to run it for a few more minutes, and hopefully it's done by then. Normally it should be. Okay. Are we on? Okay. Looks much better now. Oh yeah. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pull this out. Let it rest a little bit. And while I'm doing that, I'm gonna cook me some potatoes in here in my pressure cooker. I've turned it on brown again just to keep it temperature up. Some Yukon yellows, just clean them up, drop them in the gravy, and throw these back in here. Okay, turn it off, hit potato, because this is one thing that it will do. You want to cut your potatoes pretty big, like quarter them, because if you cut them too small and you cook them for 12 minutes, it will blow potatoes out these little holes sometimes. It'll overcook them terribly fast. So yeah, make sure you cut your potatoes like quarter them or something to that nature where they're fairly good size, otherwise it'll overcook them. So we'll give it a couple minutes for that to cook out, and that's pretty much how easy it is. Okay, potatoes have clicked off. They're done. Should be. Whenever you cook them like this, it flavors them real well. Potatoes are a hard thing to put flavor into when it's raw, but as it cooks, it forces the gravy and au jus from the roast into the potato, so it gives them a nice flavor to start with. And then what I do, I take the roast, drop it back into the pot, turn it on slow cook while I'm getting everything ready. That way it gets to warm up a little bit and soak up some juice. Over here I've got just real simple canned green beans, some minced onions, salt and pepper. I like adding a little poultry seasoning into my green beans. I don't know, it's something my mother used to do, so I guess that's where I learned it from. And just a spoonful of bacon grease for flavor. Then I let them just cook down. Today I had an afterthought. I noticed I had a lot of mushrooms in the refrigerator, so what I did, I just quartered them up, took the rest of my garlic that I had left over that I didn't use in the roast, put that, some butter or extra virgin olive oil, either one will work. Just let them saute down a little bit, go with the roast. And now I'm just gonna add some butter and half to the potatoes, and probably put just a little of the roasted garlic herb in with it, and everything's going to be ready to serve. And that's pretty much all there is to using your pressure cooker, is just learning your times and how long to cook the stuff. So hopefully everything works out for you, and you learn to use it as much as I do. It's just a super easy thing to use. It's very quick. I use it for a lot of stuff. Maybe in the future I'll do one whenever I make chicken noodle soup. You can make chicken noodle soup in half the time that it takes you to put it in a pot and boil it for 2 or 3 hours. This with then you put a frozen chicken in there, or half frozen, and in an hour you've got a good broth built up, and you can build from that. So we'll see how it goes, and maybe we'll try doing some soup later on, some different things. So hope you enjoyed. Hope something I gave you is useful to you, and you can use it in the future. So thanks for taking a look at my little cooking demonstration. Have a nice day.